Yeah, I'm right on the most important part of the screen, baby. Yeah, looking good. Alright. Plug my phone in before it does, but looking pretty good. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Mic doesn't seem very loud on there. Okay, let's get going then. Yes, all of this stuff. Oh, waka, waka, waka. Set directionality. Then on the player, I need directionality. It's gonna be vector 2D. Right, right. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Save. This is like just test code here. Obviously, this is not a 3D game, so it doesn't need this. Just working away, grinding and toiling away. Trying to see how he sets up the movement again for like world direction. control rotation, but there's no control rotation because that it's going to be in the X or Y. Okay, so I'll split this. See how this is a XYZ? You can just right click and split it. So I want the X on the X, the Y on the Y. Alright, well, let's see what this does. Something ain't right. Why is it not playing as the character now? World settings. Oh, why is the game mode not set? What the hell? That's why. Gonna go to project settings, maps and modes, and make my default map this test main for now. Okay. So he's like walking and not stopping fast enough. So I'm going to come over to character movement component, come down to flying. Swimming, flying. See the braking deceleration? Basically, that's his friction. I'm going to set it at 10,000 so that he just stops when you let off, more or less. Yeah. That's because I got Beast Internet and a Beast computer. It's no big deal. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, because it's probably getting my mic from the OBS also. Hello, hello. Can you hear me still? Yeah, it was getting it from the stream from OBS, and Discord was still playing through the mic. That's cool. Yeah. Cool, cool. All right, so now when I hit play, oh, it's backwards. Why is he? Both are going backwards. They're all going the same direction. And he's not changing directions. But he's stopping. See how he's stopping the animation though? When I stop moving, it's going to idle. But it's not getting the directionality. So that's what I'm doing now is, so here basically when you walk, it's going to add movement input, and then it's going to, actually before it does that, I want it to do it in between here. So we're going to set directionality, which is this node, this variable I created down here, which holds an X and a Y. So I can drag this over. Like I said, I can select all of it and just tap Q. Boom, straightens it out. All right, so I want to set the directionality of this. So I can split it here also and just do X and Y. All right, now let's see if that does it. Obviously, something's still wrong with the controls, but it's not getting the set directionality. And then this should be good. Oh, because I have to plug in the player ref. Say get directionality. Feed it into this. Let's see. I still got to fix it. Oh, that's because I don't have the walk animations for those yet, and that's only got the one. But you see how he's stopping there. Normally he'd be walking forward and then he would stop. And then when you're walking down, he would normally walk. I got to go fix the axes somehow. It's here that it's messing up. So it's like the direction. It's like this is not inverted or something. Let me just unplug all this. So we're just doing the X and the Y and see what that does at a scale of 1. Okay, so they're reversed. Those are right. So up and down is reversed. So for the movement input, that would be your Y-axis. I need to invert this. So if you take a float and you multiply by -1, it inverts whatever it is. So now what? That's just a quick hacky way to do it. Ideally, I would fix it elsewhere, but I didn't fix it. So why are those swapped? So let me do this. Okay, let me do this too. Let me check the arrow keys. Even the arrow keys are swapped left and right. All right, so instead of doing this here, just gonna let that plug into Y. And I'll come and do it over here. And the input. Ain't nobody. So W and S are the problems. And you see I got a modifier. It's a swizzle. I'm going to add a negate. And then S has the swizzle and the negate. I'm just going to delete the negate. All right. You would think that would swap them. That's because the animation's not done yet. So I'm going to do that real quick so it's like looks right. Just go ahead. I got sidetracked on this and never finished it. So I finished all these. All the flip books can go in here. Sprites can go in here. These are all the sprites. All right. Then we'll drag the rest into walk now. So now we'll start breaking down the walk animations, which are all down here. So you got these 6. Move here. You got these 6. Here. You got this, which it needs to be renamed, but That's the one I've already made. Walking up. That's all going to be in the run animations. Four, five, six, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I don't know if they can, because that's just outputting into my headphones. Yeah. No, that's just my headphones. Go listen to it and see if you can hear yourself. You can click that link in the chat for that video I posted and just go to my channel from there. It's JW Guess Who, I think. Hello, hello, can you hear me? Does it sound doubled on there? But you hear me? Cool. So I'm gonna create a flipbook here. It's gonna be bass player walk up. And then now these can go in the spread. Through my microphone. Like your audio coming through it. I could just turn you down a little bit. It's probably better that way though, huh? Move here. Walk right. I'm gonna create a flipbook. Bass player walk right. I have to change the speed of these. Create flipbook. Bass player walk lift. Yeah. Yeah, you can use it for building out blueprints for plans, designs, architectural, anything. Yeah. So, like, see how I'm about to have to go in and change this frames per second on all these? But I don't want to have to click into each one of these and change it. I can, like, select the ones I need to change And I can go down here to asset actions and do edit selections in property matrix. And then I can say all of them 8 frames per second. File, save all. Boom. So now when you come over, yeah. They were like 15 to start. And see how more natural that looks. And then you can set like the actual movement speed. So now when you come over here, put this here. So now when you set it here, like our walk, now the top is going to be walk up. The left is going to be walk left. Right is going to be walk. I know, right? That's fucked up, TJ. All right, now, so now when we come here, it's obviously still going to be wrong, I think. So up and down, directions are working now, but the directionality is backwards because of the way the axis is. So I'm going to change that here. Yeah, it's just like the variables. This is from -1 to +1. Remember, like we talked about before. And you can see here when I'm holding shift and I hover over this, you see how you can see the previewing direction. Like down here is 0, -1. Up here is 0, +1. This is, yeah. And then if you go to Z, yeah. So that's like 0.75, -0.75, -0.75, 0.75 or whatever. So now so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch this to down. Walk down. I'm just going to switch this to walk up. Yeah. So I already had a full system that layered all of that. Why was it working before and now it's not? Oh, because the directionality is what I'm using to set that. That's why it didn't work. Okay, so I need to fix it elsewhere besides here. Sorry, what were you saying? Yeah, so they're all free use. So I'll show you again real quick. Yeah. I'll show you some of the stuff I have here. All right, so sprites, mana seed character, peasant, farmer pants, sword and shield. So like these are basic clothes. But obviously you can go in with these pixel art and edit and modify them to like use this as a template for what it needs to look like to fit on the character's body and everything, and use this as a reference and then just change the pixel colors or add to it to add like armor instead of clothing. So that's why this pixel art's super easy to edit because it's already all here, the whole pixel layout for the character. He just has to go in and change the colors or like add plate and shading for plate armor if you want it to look like steel armor, that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. So this is just one set of outfits. Obviously it's going to be like a bunch of different colors and stuff, and that's just the outfits. And you come back up and the head is a different layer. So these are all the hats. These are just hair. These are different hairstyles and stuff, like base hairstyles. I already had the character, in that demo video on my YouTube channel. You can already go there and see like the character layered with all the clothes and armor and weapons and everything. But so I need to give the directionality reversed on the y-axis for the animation. Boom. Now look at it. Hell yeah. So now, check this out. I'm going to come over here to the player, to the viewport. See how the camera's right in front of him? I'm going to grab the spring arm, right? And you come up here to rotation on the y-axis. So now it's like a top down if you put that at like 45 degrees, you know? What's general angle for isometric top down? I don't know. But like if I save that now, we come back over here. See now it's like top down 2D. Yeah, it's isometric is what they call it. Isometric 2D top down. It's like where it's always at an angle. That's it. I don't know what the angle is. That's what I got it at, but we'll try 45. Like I said, different games are different. And then some games too, you'll see. But see, if we're doing a 2D game, honestly, you'll have the camera flipped all the way up top. And all the 2D art adds perspective. But you can do a fully 2D, 3D environment like this, but then we have to create physical assets for a lot of the stuff. See how it starts to look weird there? It starts to look a little weird there. Why is it backwards now? It was working fine before. What happened? Maybe it just looked like it was. What happened? Yeah, that one looked good though with 30 degrees. I liked it with that. See how the speed looks a little too fast for walking though? And also, I don't like how you can go diagonal. I disable that to where it only let you do one direction at a time. So it feels more like an old school 2D game. I don't want you to be able to be walking diagonal and straight. You know what I mean? Because I don't have the diagonal animations. So I usually disable that over here in the control scheme for the player here. To where, so like you see how when you're walking around, like you can go down, and if you press over too, he walks diagonal, but he doesn't have a diagonal animation because there is no diagonal animations drawn. It's just 2D, up, down, left, right. Yeah, and if like I said, if I had somebody like Gary, I could definitely add all that stuff because I'd have somebody to do that kind of stuff. Because you see all the shading, like there's low resolution characters and art, but still look at all the little detail and shading, and all that stuff's got to look right. But you see how you can go like diagonal. I usually just disable the diagonal movement so he can only go up, down, left, right. But you can come over here to your movement component, come down to your speed. All right, I want the default speed. It's set at 600 centimeters a second now. I'm going to set it to like 400. I feel like that'll look better with the animation speed. And now it's backwards. Why? They don't make no fucking sense. Nuh-uh. Oh. I seen it when you sent it. Where is it? Discord. I gotta fix that shit. Where'd you send it at? Oh, on Messenger, yeah. Yeah, no. I'll show you some of the stuff I have here. Are you watching my stream right now? On YouTube? I was gonna say it just popped up a one like somebody's watching it. I don't understand why this is like swapping. Like, why is it backwards now? It like makes no sense. X, Y. This was X and Y, but I'm gonna do this. It's X to Y, Y to X. Maybe. Who knows? Okay, well that's like completely fucking wrong now. So it's just inverting the actual values. Okay. Why was it working before? I mean, that fucking sense. W and S are backwards, right? Just those two. It's everything backwards. Now nothing's working. Okay. Now it's working. I didn't change anything. That's got to be an Unreal bug. There are some weird bugs in Unreal Engine. So you see how the walking speed is now, TJ? Again, I still don't like the sliding. Yeah, it's still a little fast. And it's like I need to have a curve actually where it like starts off a little slow. Yeah, I had all that before where it like starts off slow, the animation and the speed starts off slow and then ramps up to a max walk and then slows to a stop. So instead of just stopping, he kind of. Okay, so that's working now. So now I can come over here, close this cramp. So now we got the walk animation. All right, so the trick to the run animation is I already got all the frames here for it. You see how you have 2 extra frames for each one? So you use the walking animation, but you replace 2 frames with these 2 running frames. It's pretty cool. I'm trying to pull it up now because the dev folder has a guide in it. My dev folder has a guide in it for how to time these and everything. All right, read me. That's not the read me I was looking for. Guides, timing sample, animation, page 1. Okay, yeah, here you go. So see, if you look at this, this is what he gave me with the animations. It breaks down all the sprite sheets and shows you that you replace 3 and 6 here for the walk to run animations. So what I'll do is here I'll create sprites folder. Move those here. I'm going to go to walk, sprites. Take all these, copy them to run sprites. Alright, so now I've got all the walk and all the run stuff here. So then I can say delete. Delete. That 1, 2, 3. And then the last one. 1, 2, 3. And the last one. 1, 2, 3. And the last one. Alright, so now I got these. I can click all of them and say create flipbook, base, player, run, down. And then when I open it, I can take frame 4, drag it here. And then you have to like increase the frames of these, I think. Actually, I think it's the other way around. I think you increase these, decrease these, decrease this, increase this. I don't look right either. Open my folder back up and see how I said to time these. Mana seed. Timing sample. Farming, fishing, running, walking, smithing. Yeah, I have animations for like farming, fishing, smithing, all kind of stuff. Naming conventions. He talks about the timing here somewhere. Optional files, layer order. That's the layer orders. History animations. I don't know what these are. Optional files. twin blade sword. All right, here we go. Setting up the run animation. The first 6 frames are the walk animation frames, 7/8. Release 3rd and 6th. Use the timing on each frame. But if you use the same time for the run cycle, it won't look right. You want 7 frames. You want frames 7 and 8 to hold longer than the others. Frames 2 and 5 to run shorter. 80, 55, 125, 80, 55, 125. So 80, 55, 125. So this needs to be short. This needs to be long. Long, short, long. 25. Something ain't right. 32. Oh, that's why. Get them where I can actually see the fucking names on them. They're out of order. 32. It should be 33, 38, 35, 36, 39. There we go. We'll do that. 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 There we go. That's what sucks though, is you do have to manually do these. You can't like bulk edit these frames and all. Up ones, create flip book. Forty, 41, 46. Notice you can set these to have collision here also, but I do all the collision with the player characters unless it's like a world sprite. So you're my top fan, TJ. It'd be like that, oh boy. All right, so that's the base player up. I'm gonna drag that bitch over to the Sprite. Drag that bitch to the flip book, boy. Move it here. See what I mean about how tedious this shit is? Just uploading and processing all these sprites. All right, so balls. I'm gonna add a new animation sequence and call it base player run. All right, then you do it multi-directional. Run up, boy. Run down. Run left. Oh, I did 2 run left, so I gotta go rename one of them. I thought I did that. I thought I did that. Right. I fucked up, y'all. I got my dyslexia going on. All right. So now that that's set, then I can come over here to the blueprint. All right. Clean some of this up. Clean Sally up. Clean Sally down. Clean Sally up. Clean Sally down. Pretty gay ass, she said. I don't know. We didn't really come up with like a character, plot yet. Just kind of like the base game. But obviously, we need like a backstory and like a reason for you to be there. This is legal. I can do this on camera, right? It's medical, y'all. Don't ban me. Are you the one on my stream right now? I figured, but there's still like that little glimmer of hope that maybe somebody else will. Yeah, but I'm one of them people. I don't like notifications, so I ain't gonna tell nobody else to do that shit. I ain't no sellout, even though I should be. I know. I'm just saying, like, telling people to turn notifications on. Like, I see that a lot. Like streamers saying, "Hey, turn on like and turn on notifications." But like, I ain't telling nobody to do that because I wouldn't want that on my shit. I don't turn notifications on for nothing. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down. But this consistency is the biggest thing. Like just doing this regularly. Maybe even like posting it, somewhere. It's a cigarette. Do you think do you think they have AI though, like to tell that I'm doing that, or do you think somebody had to report me? Well, that's what's cool about this is it's like OBS with just me in the bottom corner with like a filter, So it's like a little bit more protected. Do you do this with your webcam where you're like in the bottom corner and you can see your desktop? Yeah. Yeah, I just did that for extra flair. I just downloaded the plugin real quick. You can see it's not like the best in the world. This isn't as good as the one I used to have, but oh yeah. I'll be black as hell. Ow, I just like cinched every nose in my fucking hair. I mean every hair in my fucking nose. I'm trying to get out of the camera to do this. Yeah, you can set that up in OBS. You're in my stream. Bring Sally up. All right, so you see right here, I've already got it switching between the walk and idle, but I've got to add the run in now. So now what we're going to do is you're going to delete this one. And if the velocity is not equal to 0, basically is what it's deciding here. But instead of saying if it's not equal to 0, we're going to walk, we're going to say if it's not equal to 0, it should, which this is going to be walk or run, So we're going to now add play run. And it's going to be idle, walk, run. So I'm doing it ascending. All right, so here we're going to get these two. Boing, 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 boing. All right. So what's going to decide this
The second batch of it?
is we're going to get this stuff here.
Okay. Thank you.
Let me clean these up, kinda. All right. Because I'm going to use them for this also. It's going to go down to that. All right, so basically here I'm going to say if this velocity is greater than my default speed, which what I say it was, like 400. So we're going to say if it's greater than I can't do greater than until a fucking vector greater than. Who said that? Yeah. All right, I gotta split. Oh, I can't because it's already getting it there. All right, for the run, I want to say if the velocity is less. All right, let's come up here and I'll do this. We'll get velocity again. And we'll split it. And we'll say if. Do I have an or? No. If velocity, okay, we'll say if velocity x is greater than 0. Velocity y is greater than 0. How can I plug both of those? Or, okay, yeah. If either of these, if this or, if the x or the y is greater than 400, you know, then it's going to be running. It's true, going to be running. All right, so then what we'll do is we'll come back to the player, all right, and see how we added the walk. So we're going to have to go back into input because we're going to add new inputs. All right, so we added walk here. And now we're going to add, now we're going to add, oh, I got to create it first. New input action. This is going to be called sprint. Maybe I should like keep it congruent. I've already got it run everywhere else. I'm just going to do run. As far as animation, it's run everywhere. So run. I don't know why it keeps opening all that. It's going to be the shift key. And it's going to trigger down. All right, so when the shift key is down, that's what's triggered. All right, then we can close that. Open run. It's just a bool. It's either on or off, you know, your shift. All right, so now we should be able to come to the player and say action run. All right, so if you press the shift key, it's going to say set speed, set fly speed. No, I'm going to get character movement. Set fly speed. So if you're running, your sprint speed is going to be 600 again. All right. And then when it's completed, as in you let off of it, then it's going to be completed. Control C. It's going to set it back to 400. So if you're not pressing it, it's going to set it back to normal. If you're pressing it, it's going to make you go faster, which is your velocity is automatically going to control all the animations. So all the animations just going to work itself now. You ready? You watching? All right. So you're walking. All right. You're sprinting. Slows down. Sprinting. Slows down. It's working. It's not doing the run animation there. Yeah. That run animation's working. There we go. Let's see. Where's my mouse? I wonder if he saw that movie that I linked. Did he say that in the chat, or did he say that to you? I thought you said somebody said. I thought you said somebody said we got a lot done or something. Yeah, I watched the video, but I didn't realize that's what you sent him because that didn't show anything. How does that show we got a lot done? Yeah, it had a link to it. Yeah. Now it's backwards again. Why does he keep doing that? Dude, honestly, I had a way where it worked better earlier. Where instead of swizzle and negate, it just did down. And then S was down and negate to add a modifier for negate to swap it, you know. So let's see if that stops it from breaking if I do that for all these. So if I do WSAD, again, A is going to be the negative, so this one needs negate. is this making it go left and right? Down, negate. This should be what's controlling which way it's going here. Why is it only doing left and right when I press that button? Action value X and Y. Walk. So maybe I was wrong. I just don't understand why it's like changing. Like now the direction, now left and right are up and down. What am I doing wrong? Gotta be something with this, right? Because it was working. Wow. Bama. This makes no sense, brother.
Loki, come here.
Swizzle sticks. See, when I hit play, those are backwards.
You can go potty. You're not going to go right in the double elevator door, are you?
Hell yeah.
And start putting you on a fucking string. The line out there for you.
Okay, tell me how that's working with the arrow keys, and it's the same fucking thing.
Come on, baby.
Okay, I gotta restart it. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's unreal.
Amanda's up there.
Is she?
Yeah, it's not because I let the dogs out.
It's a big deal. Sucks to be you, nerd. Notice Josh called me. Daryl Wallstrom. You got AI to make that Supra? Yeah, I'm not talking to the other guy that got a Supra made by AI. I was just talking to old man. It's unreal, brother. I agree. You gotta be a motherfucker, please. Okay, now directionality is backwards and the joysticks are not working right.
Need some water.
I really don't get it. Like, why is it working 1 second and then not working the next?
You thirsty?
Can X and Y directly from that? Well, direction.
Yeah, hello, yeah, I see the little crying.
And this is cool right here, but I can't remember to do it. There's a quick way to do it, but oh, here you go. You just double click. Yeah, I created that little node. Then you can double click again. You can double click again and grab another one. Like say your line to like where your lines are gonna go. So you like just double click on a line at a point to like drag the line around however you want. I'm checking here if this is valid. If it's not valid, then it's gonna print string. Which I could also have it debug. Actually log, I think. What do you got? Hell yeah. I love it, brother. I gotta be doing something wrong. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to find this where he goes over how to do these. Just swizzle on the gate. Oh, he doesn't do anything for those. That's why I'm retarded. That's one reason I'm messing up, man. Okay. Is my camera not working? Oh, my phone got locked. It's like gonna die on me. Gonna die on me. There we go. And I'm back, baby.
No. Get up and go. Go lay over there.
I know I muted myself to tell everybody to shut the fuck up. Just bear with me, audience. Bear with me. Bear with me, chat. Got triple chats because we're in Discord also. Yes, I was gonna say it'll actually. So what I was doing wrong is I'm not supposed to swizzle. Not supposed to swizzle these. Not supposed to swizzle these. Same for these. I'm doing that for these. Just the negate. I would have taken 2 seconds to look. I'd have known that. That still doesn't explain why it's going backwards. So there the animation's backwards, but the movement's right. And here the movement's backwards, but the animation's right. Oh goodness. Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. Alright, let's see if this is any different. Arrow keys. Again, backwards, backwards. Which is here. I might have changed something here, so. Okay, so now I know that that's fixed. I can plug this back into here. Okay, World X, World Y. So I did have something inverted here earlier, but I can't remember what it was. Down, movement's right, but the animation's backwards. Animation's right, but the movement's backwards. I'm trying to remember where I had something reversed, so it might just be this here. Let's see if that does it. Can't remember. So now that's right. Alright, so now I just need to switch the directionality for the animation on up and down. Sprint animation's still not working, but we'll get that right. So the directionality on up and down, that's your y-axis. So yeah, that's what it is. It needs to be that for both of these. That's all. No, I just fucked it back up. But it's like it's not consistent. It's like it's doing it different every time regardless. Because now look, now those are backwards and I didn't even change those. That's backwards still. Is my mic in the stream? Cool, cool. Oh my god. I don't know why this keeps going out. Because it's dying. Oh well. Doesn't have to have it. So just the inputs backwards here. So maybe it's because animations are backwards and the movement's backwards now. That's what's fucking throwing me off. It's like That's working. Like, but why do they need it before? So I need to put negate on the up and down here. Okay, so it's working now, but it's going to swap again. I just feel like it's going to swap. For some reason, the sprint animation's not working in that axis, but it's working for down and right. It's got something to do with this, maybe. Something to do with this, why the run animation's not working for the. Yeah, did you put a link in the chat to it, like at the top of it or something? So it should be doing it whether the velocity. Velocity. Okay. What? I'm confused. I am thoroughly. Congratulations. Oh, stack them motherfuckers. Fuck what you heard, boy. We stack them things around here. Look at that. It fucking worked, didn't it? Now the animation's playing. It's like the velocity was like the X and Y was negative. So I had to do it for the negative also. Well, it's like if you're going left or up, you're going negative X. Well, positive Y, I think. But maybe it's towards you as positive Y. But you know what I mean? Like I had to do it for like velocity x positive is greater than 400, velocity x and y, which this just makes it the negative of whatever it is also greater than 400 because it's like this number's coming out negative for x and y, which is weird. It shouldn't, but hey, it fixed the animation. I don't know. And now it's backwards. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, it's Unreal is bugging out, dude. I'm telling you. So now, and now it's working again. What the heck? And it's like starting from the frames weird, but it's because it's starting. So I need to do some kind of system to where whatever walk animation frame it's on, it starts on that run animation frame. That'll make that smoother. Or like if you're walking and you start running, like it don't seem like a big difference, but that makes a big difference. That little glitch when you start in the run animation. Anyway, I'm done playing with that. So we got the character now. Huh? So yeah, it's gonna be. So we'll come over here to content, core maps player. What? So I don't know what we're calling this thing yet, but I'm gonna give it a working title here and call it what? What's a good name for the vehicle? Like a tank? It's not really a tank though. It's more of like a. It's like a haven. Yeah, I mean it is, but it's like going to be big. Yeah, it's going to be like with multiple floors. It's going to be traversable interiors. I called it the Haven. It's the code name. I'm actually going to say world. And the Haven's going to go in the world folder. All right, so here we're going to create. So we're just going to create a blueprint class. It doesn't necessarily need a controller because it's just going to be moved by the player. So the actor itself is just going to be moved. So we're going to call it an actor. Blueprint. Haven. All right, so what you do is you open your blueprint, right? Over here, we're going to add. Paper ZD. So you can do a flip book or you can do a sprite. Probably going to do just like a sprite. So that's what you'll do. You'll just create a sprite or a flip book if it's going to be animated, which it'll probably be a flip book because if I do a flip book, it can be loaded with different frames for like different states that the vehicle has, from the outside, obviously. From the inside, it's going to be an interior. But yeah, like as you do upgrades, certain areas getting damaged, you can have all of that in different frame states and just select that frame based on what you want the state to be in. So that'd be cool to do it as a flip book, but just thinking because I don't have any, I don't have any art for that yet. And I'm still thinking, like we could do it 3D or we could do it 2D, like as far as everything around the player. It's a common style to have it like 3D like it is, but with a 2D sprites and things for just like players and NPCs. And then all the world stuff is like 3D. But I think it'd be cooler, honestly, to just take this player, take this spring arm and take the rotation out of it, and take the entire player in the viewport. Which is our sprite, right? It's really just our sprite, which that's what our camera should be. Parent that to that. Okay, parent that to that. Spring arm really needs to be on the sprite. Alright, that way when I take the sprite and I rotate that Joker on this axis, -90. See, now he's top down. So now when you come here and you load, and everything's backwards. Animation's right. All the axes are backwards. I really don't understand why it keeps changing. It's honestly making me want to switch back to the regular input system that's supposed to be obsolete. It's really making me mad. You come down here to input. See, axis and action mappings are deprecated. Please use enhanced input actions. We're going to give you different values every time. Doesn't make sense. All the animations are right. And I can come over here and switch it all. It's going to be backwards again. I gotta like Google this. UE5 bug. Oh, wow. It says what you want to do is create separate move forward, move backward, move left, move right input actions for each key because of that bug. It's kind of messed up, brother. So like here, how we have walk, we need walk up, walk down, walk left, walk right, and just delete all of this. It's kind of dumb, but I'm going to do it. because that's going to mess my whole directionality thing up, though. I guess not really. Each one will set the directionality as its own function. Okay. Let's go and do this. Walk down. Oh, what the hell? Walk up. Walk left. Walk right. Okay. Walk down. Do you want the axis vector? I don't know if I still want the axis vector. Let's see. Where can I see the... What's your, I don't know why I'm asking that. How do I find your account on TikTok, TJ? It's not Troy to Super, is it? Like your URL? You still there, brother? TJ? TJ, what? Oh, I don't want to. Oh, it was an accident. I didn't realize it was messing that up. Can you not hear me? What the hell? Hello, 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 hello. You can't hear me? I'm talking. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Guess you can't hear me. Oh. Hello? Can you hear me now? Yeah, can you hear me? I hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, TJ? Okay. Cool. Yeah, I was trying to get it working and I closed out of it and forgot to open it back up. So basically I only need this. I can delete this. Control C, Control V. I'm about to. Okay, I'm gonna change that. Was that one of your regulars earlier? Okay. Actually, I'm about to fuck this up. So when you walk up, you want directionality. On the x-axis. Direction X. And then Y. actually scale value. Reading an axis value from the X. Actually, so this is the Y for some reason here. I'm gonna go up here to tick. So what, tick, like I said, it goes off on every time the processor ticks. So if I put a print string here, it's gonna stay on the screen. I'm gonna change the duration so it doesn't stay up as much. Probably even do delta seconds. Oh, it's actually moving the character. Look at it. Okay, good. Yeah, I was thinking about that wrong anyway. This is supposed to be Y anyway. This is supposed to be Y, X, 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 X. Alright, so it's backwards for the directionality on the. Alright, so my movement left and right needs to be reversed. Oh, that's actually wrong, baby. It's supposed to be there. It's supposed to be there. What'd you say? Won't even let me watch TikTok on the computer without signing in anymore. That's ridiculous. Here, this is backwards. Wait, what? So left and right are backwards. Okay, now they're right. Now they're backwards. Dude, what the fuck is going on? Ah, yeah, that's great. Love it. So left and right movement are backwards. Again. Like this, yeah. Now up and down are backwards, and I didn't even touch the freaking up and down. X to X to X to X to X. And now it just works. This is blowing my mind, brother. Okay. If it switches again, I give up. Works 1 second. I never had to do that before. It's such a weird glitch. I should have never had to do all that mess of freaking code to get that to work. Okay, well, that's working-ish now. It also said that would cause it to negate other directions, but it doesn't. All right, so that's the player. Basic animations for the player. Doesn't Facebook save all your live streams? Like, can you go back and watch your live streams? You there, TJ? I don't think you can hear me, brother. Give up, bro. Give up. Probably need to do this. This is probably why it's not working. This is probably why it's not working. I need to do this, TJ.